Welcome back to the Broken Light Bulb on Channel 7 News. Nathan, passing it on to you.
Hey.
Welcome back, guys. We're here. We're almost to episode 60. You know that? We're on 58.
Really? This is 58?
Yeah, this is 58.
So 57 came out today.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Dude, I need to get back on schedule of doing this shit early because I've been recording
You mean editing?
Editing, yeah. I've been editing the morning of.
I noticed that. It's not coming out early for Patreon.
No, it's not. And I'm sorry, Patreon, but next week, I promise. I think I might just edit it today, but I don't know. And then also, we didn't have a Patreon video last week because it was blurry and nasty, like my face.
What did we record? Your birthday episode.
Yeah, it was just...
It was bad?
The quality was shit, so I just didn't.
Oh, shit.
But
it was also 6 minutes long.
Yeah, it wasn't very long. So, but we're here now.
Yeah, we are.
And we're back. And I got a new cat, dude.
You did get a new cat.
I am so happy.
It's this big.
She's tiny. But on my birthday, after everything, we went to back to my house so that we can get some drinks going. Get a little loosey-goosey up in my home. I love that I was invited. It was last minute. Cool. It wasn't supposed to happen.
Cool.
But we come back home, and then my friends came, and they brought the little kitty.
Cool, your friends came.
They came to SeaWorld with us. That's why they knew about it.
Cool.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I would have showed up.
You would have showed up?
Of course I would have showed up.
I don't believe you would have showed up. Dude, it was 9 p.m. when we decided for it to happen.
I drink by myself here all the time. So I could have just drank with you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm kind of jealous.
We can make it up.
Sure.
But it wasn't even that fun. We drank for an hour, and then
What's
we went
your cat's
home.
name?
Her name's Nova. She's incredible. She's small and black, which is a problem because...
You're going to lose her.
Yeah. I'm scared. Okay, so the night we had her, I wake up in the morning and I'm looking for her. Can't find her. I'm like, where the fuck... how could I lose her on the first day? And I'm getting flashbacks to when I already lost my other cat. And so we're searching around. We're looking... And we literally take everything out of the closet. She's not in there. We take everything out of all cabinets. She's not in there. The house is fucking upside down, and we have not found her. And Block is like, oh, whatever. I'm just going to get ready. She goes to her little hamper.
Yeah. Oh.
She opens a drawer where she keeps her underwear. Bitch is right there. She's just laying. I don't even know how she got in there. And she just looks at her. She goes, meow. And I'm
like, cats are weird. Because my sister's cat, he knows how to open up all the cabinets in the house. We'll wake up in the morning because my sister works overnight, so we'll wake up 6 or 7 and we'll just come out, and then all of the cabinets will just be all the ones on the floor level are just open. I'm like, what the fuck? He just opens them because he'll go in there and then he'll just get out and then he'll just go into another one. He's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, cats love hiding, especially I don't know. I think she knows that she's black because
she hides in black places.
Yeah, anywhere dark, she loves that shit.
That's funny.
And I think me and her are bonding very well.
I'm kind of mad that you named her Nova.
Why?
Because you had a better name for her before.
So, Doorknob is her middle name. Because I wanted Doorknob, but Blancs vetoed it right off the bat. So,
Nova Doorknob.
Nova Doorknob.
Ventura
Mancia. But she's a cutie, and I'm so happy because
I can't wait to meet her.
I've been needing another cat.
I can't wait to meet her. You got to bring her over.
I don't know about bringing her over.
Why?
Because it's a hour-long car ride to get here. I'm not going to put her through that.
It's 15 minutes.
No, it's not.
If you fly.
But other than that, yeah, I'm happy.
So how was SeaWorld?
SeaWorld was cool.
You're a bad person for going to SeaWorld.
I watched Blackfish beforehand just to kind of get in the mood, But it was cool. I really, really, really think that dolphins and orcas are robots.
So do you think... You told me this. Do you think that the ones at SeaWorld are or all?
Okay, we'll say the ones at SeaWorld.
Okay.
Because, I understand training. I understand training an animal. And I could see that if they're, up in front of each other, they're going oh, turn on your side, and then they'll turn on their side. You can teach a dolphin to do that. Mm-hmm. But how in the fuck are you teaching a dolphin to go over there and do a double backflip? How? How are you making a dolphin do that?
I have no idea.
Go over there and spin a million times. And then they come back and they're wanting
Well,
fish.
Apparently, I think dolphins are one of the most intelligent animals.
Still, how are you telling them to double backflip?
Because they know. They're just like dogs in the sense that it's when I say this, if you do this, then you get this.
I understand that. But with a dog, let's say you're teaching your dog how to sit.
Right.
To start it out, you're pushing them on their back and making them sit.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're waiting for them to sit and you say, sit and give them a treat. How are you making a dolphin double backflip and then going, good boy?
Maybe you like take the meat and then you like do this. Yeah, like it follows it, right? So you do this and then it'll follow it all the way around, backflip, boom.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look up training videos.
Yeah, that's what I was telling vlogs. Like, I need to know how this happens.
I've been to SeaWorld in years.
Yeah, it's not that great. Like, it's cool. Like,
it's a water zoo.
Yeah, it's a water zoo, but it has roller coasters too.
It does.
And then like the water ride, but it's in San Diego. It was cold after the water ride.
I went to LAX the other day to pick up my friend, and I was like driving, and I left here at 4, I think. So it was like fucking 100 degrees.
Yeah.
And I get there at like 5:30, 5:45, and I'm like getting off the freeway. And have you ever been to LAX?
Yeah.
So the freeway literally leads right into the airport, right?
Yeah.
And I get off, I'm like, oh, like I'm gonna roll my windows down, like it's probably like feels warm out here. It's fucking like 60 degrees.
How?
Because we're right by the ocean.
Damn, dude. Even at nighttime, I feel like in San Diego, I was right next to the ocean. It was still like 70.
Dude, it was like 60 degrees. 75. I was fucking freezing. I wore shorts and a t-shirt. I was like, damn, it's cold out here.
So weird that LA too. LA gets hot.
LA does get hot.
Yeah.
It's because of global warming. We're dying.
Yeah.
But basically, he told me he's landing at 6. Right, so I find parking, $5 for parking. I was like, whatever, whatever. So I get off, I'm standing in the terminal, and I'm waiting. He's like, there's a plane in front of us. We're waiting. We're gonna pull in right now. I was like, okay, cool. He's like, I'm getting off the plane right now. So I'm waiting. I'm like, where the fuck are you? He's like, I'm coming down the escalator right now, and I'm looking at the escalator, and there's no one coming down the escalator, and I'm like, where are you? He's like, you're at Terminal 2, right? I was like, I'm at Terminal 6. You said Terminal 6. And then I go back and look through our text messages, and he said Terminal 2 at 6. And I just went to Terminal 6
of course
on the opposite side of the airport. So I had to walk back to my car and drive all the way back around to find him. LAX is atrocious.
It's horrible because
that's my first time ever being there.
If you miss your gate, then it's a circle. You have to go
all
all around the circle again to do it again.
And people drive like they don't give a fuck there.
No.
Yo, there's big ass like buses just running through red lights.
Those buses, they ram into you, dude. Like they merge and they just hit you.
Yeah, they don't care.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, I kind of drive like that too sometimes where I'm like, either I'm getting in here or you're getting hit. Like, this is your choice.
That's a terrible idea because at the end of the day, it'll be your fault.
Yeah, absolutely. I was driving to work the other day and there was a Rolls Royce on my ass, dude. Like, I'm talking about like literally I was going 80 and he was on my ass the entire time. And I was like, if I brake check this Rolls Royce, I'm getting so much money, but I'm too pussy to do it.
And it's hard because like what if like somehow, some way they got a camera and then they see you brake check them?
I know. I wanted to try to find a way to do it slick. Those things are huge, dude. They would fuck you up.
And I'm scared, like if they hit you.
Yeah.
That's why you remember when I had the little Honda Civic, I had like a Del Sol.
I missed that thing.
I was scared for my life every time I went in that car.
Especially on that one overpass from UCR.
Oh, yeah.
Like the big ass. I hate driving those things right now. Yeah. Especially when there's like a truck next to me, dude. I scream. I get so scared.
And I didn't have airbags. So like if I got hit, I was dead. Yo, this one time, me and Valentine, we were going, I forgot, probably some food place. And
probably.
We were driving and I'm like gassing it down the street and I'm going like 60 on like just like the freeway entrance and I just like turn and my car just goes I literally, what is it called when
like
you
tailspin?
No, is that what it's called?
Oh, like drift?
Yeah, I like drifted and then went straight into the freeway. It was so sick.
That's scary.
So scary. It was raining that day too.
I did that in Ross's car the other day when I was driving her car. You know when you come up the hill, the steep ass hill? Right before that is like this like 90-degree turn and it was raining and I gassed it on accident and fucking slid her car. I was like, oh shit.
Yo, you got yelled at, huh?
No, she wasn't there. It's scary though. Driving in the rain is scary.
Driving in the rain is probably one of the scariest things you can do.
Well, okay, so driving in the rain in a shitty car.
Yeah. In a nice car, it's kind of like
in
nice
my car,
windshield wipers.
So in my car, my windshield wipers were broke as fuck. Like they're terrible. And driving in the rain, like I do it and it just gets worse every time I use my windshield wipers. And then yesterday I was washing my car and like I lifted them up so I could clean underneath and they both just fell off. So I was like, well, I guess I gotta buy new ones now.
No, but driving in the rain, I can remember one time remember when we had like those 5 days of just pouring ass rain? Yeah. I remember me and Blancs were like, we want to go eat at this like potato place. And it was all the way in Ontario.
Okay.
And I go onto the freeway, and when I get onto one of the ramps, flooded. But I don't think about it. I'm just like, oh, freeway. So I'm going like 60.
Oh my God.
I hit this flooded area. My car wants to turn like 90 degrees, and I had to like throw it. And after that, I was like, no, we're not going anywhere.
One time I was going to the movies. I was meeting up with some family friends. I was meeting up with them in Ontario Mills, and I was driving from Tyler. So I get on the freeway, and it's pouring rain. And I'm like, fuck. And it's dark as fuck. I can't see when I drive already at night. Uh-huh. When it's raining, good fucking luck. I can't see the lines. I just have to follow who's in front of me, right? And so I'm driving, and there's certain spots where there's like puddles. And when I get to those puddles, my tires fucking suck. Am I quiet?
No, we're loud as shit.
Oh, shit. And I get to those puddles, and I feel my car like...
Oh, gosh.
Like every time I hit a puddle, I'm fucking panicking.
What is that called? It's called...
Hydroplaning.
Yeah. And that shit's so scary.
Like, that shit's scary, but could you imagine driving in snow?
I could not. When I went to Portland, we were going up the mountain. My sister's like, you want to drive? I'm like, hell no.
Fuck no.
I'm scared to drive when it's drizzling. You think I'm going to drive when there's a fucking snow? There's wet, cold water falling from the sky?
Dude, no fucking shot.
And
like,
that shit makes the car slippery.
Yeah, hell
and then,
yeah.
You want me to put on snow chains? What the fuck is that? How am I supposed to put a bunch of chains on a round wheel?
How does that work?
Am I supposed to take the wheel off first? I have no clue.
I don't know how that works.
That's one of those things, like, I am not manly in that aspect. Like, you ask me to fix anything, I'm not going to be able to.
Can you change a tire?
I think so. If I YouTube it, probably. Like the simple things like changing a tire or like jump starting a car, I've done it before, but I still have to YouTube it every time I do it.
You're loud as shit right now.
I think it's just because you raised your voice.
That's better. You were like screaming in my ear right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not manly at all. Dude, so, oh my God, so great story. So yesterday, my two friends came over, and we were going to barbecue some carne asada. Mm-hmm. And I didn't have a lot of lighter fluid, and I didn't realize that I ran out of lighter fluid until we already started trying. Uh-huh. So then we're just trying for like an hour to light this fucking charcoal grill, and it won't fucking light. We're taking paper, putting it in there, lighting it on fire. I'm not gonna lie, might have gotten out a little bit of gasoline and tried that too. It didn't work. We're trying everything, dude, and it just won't fucking light. I'm like, fuck this shit, dude. 3 of us trying for almost an hour to get the grill to light. Uh-huh. Like, fuck this shit. Let's go inside. We'll just fucking throw it on the fucking stove, right? Throw it on the stove. I look outside. I'm like, smoking a lot. And I walk out there, grill's fully lit. I was like, dude, fuck my life. But
Nature did what 3 guys couldn't do.
We just left it sitting there for like 20 minutes, and then it lit itself. And I was like, fuck this shit, dude. And then, to make it even worse, so, all right, I want to incriminate myself. Uh-huh. I went to Target yesterday. We needed some stuff for the house. And I was like, oh, I'm going to just get charcoal at Target because it's cheap. Like, it's probably cheaper than fucking Vaughn's. So we go to Target and we go to self-checkout. We just have a bunch of cleaning supplies and charcoal and some cat trees. Yeah. And so we're in line and I'm scanning stuff. I'm handing it to Roz. She's putting it in the bag. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see her grab the cleaning spray that we have out of the cart and just put it in the bag. I was like, oh, she's stealing. And then there's a worker like standing behind me, helping the customer behind me. So I grab the handheld scanner. I pretend to scan the charcoal and I put it back. I'm like, we're taking this. I was like, you're stealing something. I'm stealing something. So then we leave. We don't pay for either one of those. And we get in the car. I'm like, you just stole that. She's like, what? I was like, you stole the cleaning spray, so I stole the charcoal. She's like, no, I didn't. I was like, yes. Like, you just took it out and put it. We paid $22 for like 15 items. Like, that doesn't make sense. And she was like, no, I didn't mean to. So I stole the charcoal. But then I got my karma. I left everything outside, the grill, the charcoal, all that shit. And then we ate. And then later on in the night, I went outside to clean. And my charcoal was sitting by my grass. Uh-huh. And the sprinklers had gone off. So I was like, oh, the bag's wet. So I grabbed the bag and I pick it up. The bottom gives out charcoal everywhere, dude. It's the big ass bag of charcoal. We only used a handful of it. Yeah. Charcoal everywhere. And I just look, I'm like, fuck.
That's what you get for stealing it.
So I literally got a plastic bag, picked it all up. At this point, I'm fucking black. I'm ash as hell. Put it all in the bag. And then I look at the floor and it's just black everywhere. I was like, fuck, I'm dealing with this tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, that sucks.
Like, I'm done stealing, dude. I can't steal anymore.
And then does the charcoal even work at that point once it's all wet?
The charcoal didn't really get wet.
Oh, okay. So it's just the bag
did, yeah.
Oh, that's
lucky. But I found charcoal in my grass Fuck this shit, dude. I was so mad.
Yeah, that shit happens to me all the time where it's like, I know I'm doing something wrong, and then later it just comes back to hit me.
Yo, I hate when like the stupidest things happen because I'm like, only me that would happen to. Mm-hmm. Pick up the bag of charcoal from the top, and it breaks.
And that's the thing, because those things happen to me. I think I'm the most unluckiest guy in the world. Like, I really think that like the world is against me.
Yo, if there was like cameras on me all the time, it would be the funniest shit ever.
I'd literally make up an entire episode of America's Funniest Home Videos, because no matter what, something goes wrong.
Like, I feel like my life is so like The Office. Like, just the stupidest, randomest things that can happen.
Yeah.
Like, I was driving. Oh my God. I hit a rabbit. Did I tell you?
No.
I was driving. I'm just driving, like literally just cruising down the street. And all of a sudden I just hear a rabbit go and fly off of the front of my car. And I was like, and that shit went spinning into like the forest. I was like, what the fuck? It was so crazy. I didn't slow down at all. I was going like 60.
Dude, that's so sad you killed the rabbit.
Splattered it, dude.
Oh, gosh. I always feel like let's say I'm starting a project. Let's say like building my PC. Mm-hmm. Or like I'm going to start trying to set up a stream, right? I know for a fact, no matter what, I'm going to experience tons of issues. Because I can never do anything without having setbacks.
Absolutely.
Like, the world isn't nice to me. The world doesn't like to like hand things out to me. And every time I try something, I have issues doing it.
Dude, one time when I worked when I still worked in Geek Squad, we have these things. They're called tacos, and they're just big blue like boxes basically, and they open up like this, and you can put a TV in there when it doesn't have a box when we're shipping it out to be fixed. So I put this big ass 75-inch TV in there, and then I put it on like a flat rolling cart, and I'm rolling it to the back, and I like turn a little weird. It flips over, the TV flies out, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Good thing you're already getting it.
Yeah, it was already broken, so it was fine. But literally, like, I made the slightest turn, the taco just flew off the cart. The TV flew and just slid, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And no one was around to see it. I was just looking around. I was like, nobody fucking saw that shit right now.
Dude, one time I was working in food, and my boss is like, yo, go into the freezer, get the Chipotle mayo. And it's like this big thing of Chipotle mayo. He's like, just bring out the whole cart. I grabbed the cart, has like 3 Chipotle mayos on the top of it. I'm rolling it out. As I get to where my boss is, I don't know what happened. Maybe I hit something. I don't know. But all 3 of these big buckets of Chipotle mayo come falling onto me. I'm drenched in Chipotle mayo, and it's all over the floors, and I can't even clean it because it's literally dripping off of me. I got sent home because of it.
Did you drive home?
I skated home.
Oh my God, that's gross.
But I got like towels and like cleaned it off. Still. I got some French fries and tasted it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Dude, that's still like, I think I've told this story before, but like when I used to work at Jersey Mike's, it was me and one other person, and he's one of my best friends right now, and we're busy as fuck. And I was like, I'm slicing the meat, and he's doing everything else. And I'm like, yo, I need a turkey. Go get me a turkey from the fridge. He's like, all right. So he takes off running. And when we get busy, it just gets messy because we're slicing meat, fucking veggie everywhere, right? He runs to the back. He gets a turkey. He's coming back with a big-ass turkey in his hands. He steps on something, like a piece of ham or something. Both feet go over his head. Holding the turkey, lands right on his ass. Boom, right on the floor. And it's busy as hell. The whole place just goes dead silent for like 10 seconds, and everyone's just looking at him. And he's holding the turkey on the floor. And I look at him, and he just goes, let's go. And he gives me the turkey like we didn't miss a beat, dude. The whole store started clapping.
That's insane.
So fucking funny.
Yo, didn't he not have non-slip shoes?
He did, but he stepped on like a piece of cheese.
Damn.
And like literally his feet went over his head like a cartoon, dude.
It's the worst when people start clapping for you. That's one of my biggest pet peeves though. Like when you're at a restaurant and some like a waiter drops his whatever and everyone starts clapping for the waiter, that's one of the most asshole things you can do.
Yo, I love when I'm at a restaurant and I'll see like a waiter like going into the kitchen, and then you just hear all this shit break, and someone's just like, "Aw."
Yeah. Or people are like, "Opa," like, bro, we're not in Greece. This isn't a Greek restaurant. Opa is okay. They say opa when you get married and they break a plate on the ground in Greece.
Why do you know this?
I saw it in a movie once, I think. But it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel bad for the dude.
Yeah, I do
like,
too.
You know, it's not his day when he's doing that.
Dude, accidents happening. Like have you ever been like you're skating and you're skating past a group of people and you kind of trying to make yourself look cool,
and then you fall,
hit a rock, eat shit.
It happened to me at UCR more times than I can count.
That one big ass crack.
Yeah, right by the
bell tower,
where all the frats are.
Yeah.
Yes, I have fallen on that crack so many times.
Yo, we've seen someone bust their head open on that crack.
Really?
Remember that guy with the flip flops? He was just walking.
Oh yeah.
And his shit got caught like this, cracked his head open.
Yo, imagine having that bad of a day.
That's what you get for wearing flip flops, though. But yeah, I hate like tripping and falling in public. It's so embarrassing. It's so emasculating for some reason.
Because the thing is, it's even if you don't really care that much, everyone thinks you're embarrassed, you know? And I think that's the part that really gets you embarrassed, because it's like, I'm not really, like, I fall all the time. So I'll just get right back up.
Yeah.
The worst, oh my God. Someone comes up to you and they go, Are you okay?
Oh my God.
Stop. I'm okay.
Good.
I'm fine. I just fell.
Yo, I'll start crying if someone asks me that.
I'd be so upset, because especially if I'm skateboarding, and it's like, skaters know that skaters fall, you know? So if you fall in front of a bunch of skaters, it's chill. Everyone knows that you're constantly eating shit.
They might hit you with like, you good?
Yeah.
If it's bad. But
yeah, if it's like a bad fall. Like it looks like you hurt yourself. But on the random street, if you trip and fall a little bit, people run up to you like, oh my God, are you okay? Mm-hmm. And it's one of the worst things.
I just want to give up.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine. And then it's also like you try to get up fast too.
Yeah.
It's so
you want, because it's embarrassing.
You want to look like you're good, you know, before anyone comes up and asks you.
I've had that moment where I eat shit and like I'm hurt and like my shit hurts, and I get up and try to act like nothing happened. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
What I do is I get up right away to the nearest place where no one's around, so that I can be like, oh fuck, that fucking hurt.
Just grab my knee like, God damn, that shit sucks. Yep. So the other day I was in Roz's car and she doesn't have an aux cord, so I have to listen to the fucking radio, which sucks, asshole.
Horrible.
But they were having a debate on the radio that I actually really liked, and I wanted to ask you. So let's say you're in a store, any store of your choosing. It could be a big grocery store, it could be a small grocery store, whatever, and you like bump something, falls, shatters, spills. Are you going to offer to pay for that? Are you going to, like, what are you going to do in that situation?
I let them tell me. Honestly, to be completely honest, if it breaks and spills, I try to get out of there as fast as I can. I try to make it like it wasn't me.
But what if it's like there's a worker right there?
Oh, man, sorry.
Yo, people were calling in and saying like, yeah, like I'll offer to pay for it.
No.
I'm like, fuck that.
I didn't want that.
Yeah,
I'm not buying
bumped
that.
it.
I bumped it. It's an accident. Why is it in a place where I could bump it?
I mean, that's grocery stores. I feel like they need to redo grocery stores. I get lost.
Okay, it's not that hard.
No, it's that hard.
Maybe for you.
Like, okay, because it's like they'll have the most random shit.
There's
like,
literally signs everywhere.
But they'll have the most random shit in those aisles where it'll be like, I'll be looking for like beans and it'll be with like the ice cream cones. Like shit, it's just the aisles aren't organized well.
Sometimes they are. It depends on the place.
But most of the times I'm like, I'm looking for rice. And they're like, yeah, it's by the lettuce. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I hate it. That's how this Vons is right here.
Yeah, Vons is one of the worst.
The other day I asked for, it was yesterday. I was like, where's your guys' cheese at? And they're like, oh, it's on aisle 5. And when I walk to aisle 5, it's like all this side is cheese. And it's like 2 sides. The other side is diapers.
That's weird.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? This doesn't make sense. It's so weird.
But going back to like your thing, it's like if I bump something and it doesn't break, like if like I throw down some Oreos, I'll pick up the Oreos.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it breaks
or if it spills,
then not my problem anymore.
Yeah. If I drop like a bag of chips, I'm going to pick it up.
You know, Blanca's one of those people. She'll offer to clean spilled milk.
Oh my God.
And I'm standing there like, I'm not going to clean this shit. You can do it.
That.
But I don't understand the niceness in her heart.
Have you ever had one of those moments? Oh my God. This is another thing I wish like someone could have caught on camera. It happened to me at Stater Brothers. I'm looking at the avocados. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I need to find a nice avocado. And I see one. I'm like, that's a good avocado. And I grab it. And there's not that many avocados on top of it. But for some reason, I take this avocado out. Every single avocado on this shelf falls off. They all just roll out. And I'm like...
And then you fuck up all these avocados.
Yo, all of them done. They're hitting the floor. They're breaking open.
Oh, God.
I'm just standing there with one avocado in my hand. And I'm just like... And I look around. There's no one around. I walked away.
That's so sad.
Yo, I was pissed. Like, when I took it off, there was more avocados than were even there. Just started falling out of nowhere.
Oh,
I was so confused, and they're just rolling, and I can't stop them.
You know, it's like the most evil thing I think I do. It has to do with supermarkets. I go to the chip aisle sometimes, and I'll just squeeze the shit out of some chips. I think that's probably the most chaotic thing I do.
That's definitely chaotic.
And it kind of brings me joy to think that someone's going to buy those chips, they're going to go home, and they're all going to be broken.
Dude, you are turning into a sociopath.
There's like, even right now, like
You're getting excited.
I have like the yearning to go do that. Like, I kind of want to. Or I'll get like the Chips Ahoy little bags, and I'll just like...
That's fucked. You're an evil person. I don't like
you've never done that. Never.
No.
Not
I've done
once.
it to like my friends, but I won't do that.
That's worse to your friends. I'd rather do it to a random person than to my homie.
That's like a funny little prank.
It's a funny little prank to a rando.
Speaking of pranks, do you want to know what the worst prank is that happened to me in high school way too often?
What?
You go to the bathroom, and you come back, and your backpack's inside out. Oh my god, dude.
That shit's the worst.
Yo, I've never shot up a school.
You can't say that. You can't fucking say that.
I get it.
It's horrible because you have to like finger the little hole, and you gotta like
try to get your zipper out.
Yeah. Those were the worst pranks. And then when people would like break the little gas things in the bathroom, the smelly
fart
ones.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know what people also used to do? They used to I'm having so much trouble with my mic over here. Okay, there we go. They used to take fucking Axe body sprays in the locker room, and they would stab it with a pen or a pencil so it would fucking burst.
That's never happened in my school.
First of all, dangerous, explosive. Yeah. Second of all, that's like fucking like mace.
What the fuck are they stabbing it with
like
a pen? Isn't there like a lot of pressure in that shit? Like, couldn't it just like...
It could explode, yeah. Have you ever blown one up? Have you ever thrown one into like a fire?
No, I've heard it's like a flashbang.
Yo, you can't hear.
Really?
Yeah, like it's so loud and you go deaf for like 30 seconds. It's scary as shit.
That's so fucking scary.
Axe body spray is scary.
Axe body spray is like the epitome of puberty.
Yes.
I remember the moment I hit puberty, I bought Axe shampoo, Axe body spray, Axe deodorant.
Do you remember the loofah that they had that was like hard on one side?
I had that.
Oh my god.
I had that. And I didn't even use loofahs. I still don't use loofahs. I use my hand.
That's so weird.
It works. Why is that so funny?
You said,
It's not weird.
No, dude, that's weird.
It works for me.
Loofahs get up in there. You digging your ass?
Yeah. You don't do that? How do you clean your ass?
I shove my loofah in there.
Really? I get the soap right here, right on this side of my
credit card your ass?
Yeah. So then I go in and I just wipe hard.
You're getting dingleberries all over your hands.
I'm in the shower. I can clean it afterwards.
Yo, you credit card your own asshole.
Yes.
I shove that loofah in there and go to town.
See, and you're gonna use that loofah for the rest of your body?
That's the last thing I do. Every time.
Yes, but it's still the next time you loofah, it's been in your asshole.
The next time I loofah, it's clean. There's soap all over it. Then I clean all the soap off. Then I hang it up. Then it dries. Then next time I douse it in soap, wash my body with it.
So then right after I credit card my butt, I wipe my hands and they get clean.
But it's just the fact that you're credit carding your asshole.
It's my own asshole. When you wipe your fucking ass, isn't your hand going in your ass?
The toilet paper is touching. I don't want my bare hand touching my ass ever.
You never got an itch?
I've never bare scratched my asshole.
I have. I got in fucking poop in my fingernails.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You're fucking gross.
You ever like get an itchy asshole and then you realize it's because you didn't wipe good enough?
Yeah. Yeah. It ruins my whole day. I want to go home after that.
I think that's like the worst part of diarrhea though, like the dryness afterwards. because
this is the poop part of the episode.
Is it bad that like we haven't done it in a while? Is it bad that I kind of like diarrhea?
That is probably the worst thing you've ever said in your life.
No, okay, hear me out. It's because
I don't want to hear you out.
Like it feels the emptiness you feel afterwards is kind of awesome. Like it just. Do you ever like you push and it all just like all at once? You know.
You know that I've done that because I've sent it to you.
Yeah, and it feels good afterwards.
Oh my god, we're so gross.
Or like sometimes, okay.
Pooping is therapeutic.
Yeah, very. It feels great.
It's amazing.
Do you see the video I sent you the other day where I was like, you have to spread your cheeks sometimes?
No.
I sent you a video a while ago.
Really?
Yeah, and it was me sitting on the toilet, and I'm like,
oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, where they're too big, and you gotta like. Yeah, adjust your butthole on it.
Mm-hmm. You ever sit on the toilet and you're sitting there for so long, like your legs are just gone. You can't feel them, and you stand up. You're like, oh.
Yeah, and then you have to walk around.
You ever go to take a shit? You're like, I'm gonna take a shit. Get on TikTok. Don't end up shitting.
And you're just on TikTok.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Do you ever go to take a shit and then you sit down and you're like, I don't think it's happening now, so I'll do it later.
Do you stay there?
No, I get up and try again later. You just stay there and
sometimes, wait? Yeah, I'll just wait and see what happens. Yo, I've been in the bathroom for like 45 minutes before. Like, I go in needing to shit. I don't need to shit when I go in. But I'm like, I'm not going to waste this bathroom trip. I'm just going to stay here. I just stay there until I shit. I just go on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of TikTok, I've been getting something on my TikTok that's been pissing me off. It happened to me today.